Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. I am Lynn with Plasma Energy Solution, and this is June 18th, 2020. Today I want to talk to you about one of our new combinations, which is called Superman Plus. And I will refer you to the earlier video that I did today, and it talks about the four main GANs that are used in health applications. And those are CO2, zinc, CH3, and CuO. So do take a look at that video, because I think you'll find it very informative in the whole discussion on GANs. And for those of you who are new to the concept, GANs is gas in an atomic nanosolid state. And why am I talking to you about that? Well, our website is plasmaenergysolution.com, and you'll find a lot of information there. We have a lot of blogs, testimonials, FAQs, videos, and we do have more videos on our YouTube channel, which is Plasma Energy Solutions with an S. Now our website is plasmaenergysolution.com. Okay, so let me tell you a little more about Superman Plus. It's a combination of herbs, vitamins, minerals, essential oils, teas, roots, and plasma energies from some various GANs that we also have, called Healthy Genes, Healthy Gut, Healthy Thyroid, Peace, Clear Mind, Cancer, Parasite, and Inflammation Relief. And as I stated in the previous video, the amino acids are always important to add to your combinations. So there are amino acids. There are the energies you would find in hemoglobin, and the GANs of the B9 Korean salt. And what makes that special is that it comes from an area near Korea where it is felt to carry most everything on the periodic table. So there is more information on that in some videos that we have available for you. And Dr. Paul always liked adding that because of the enhancement that he felt that it brought to many of the combinations. You can put Never-Ending Plasma Energy Superman Plus in vial or patches and in a large plastic container, glass or plastic, but make sure it's clear. And when I say clear, I mean like this. Okay, this is clear. You can see inside the container. Now it can be translucent, and by translucent, well, I can't get this apart, but it would be you can see inside of it. It can be colored, like you've seen me show many of my various spray bottles that I have, and they're a color, but you can see inside of them. So colored with translucency is okay for your containers. So how would you use Superman Plus? You can use it for drinking. You can add it to your water bottle for the day, as well as any other beverages that you make up, such as coffee or tea, or maybe some juices, or maybe some energy drinks. If you're making a smoothie, you're always going to add water to it, so add your special water to it. You can also wash your bedding, blankets, clothing. And how do I do that? I just do an additional rinse where I add a cup of whatever water I want of the plasma energy and let it soak in that batch of laundry for an hour or so, and then go ahead and spin it out. Excuse me. I've also added the plasma energy station water to my liquid laundry soaps, my liquid hand soaps, to my shampoos. So there's a lot of ways that you can incorporate it with other things that you're using. When you first get your Superman Plus vial or patches, if you're outside of the country, just put them on your jar. If they're patches, you can put them on either side. If it's a vial, you can tape it to the outside or you can put it to the inside. And just do that and let it sit overnight, and then it's ready to use. From then on, as you use your water down, I usually, when the water comes down to about this level, I will add more water to it and just let it sit for a little while, and then it's ready to use again. Alrighty, and just a note, plasma energy doesn't have an expiration date, okay? So many people do ask me about that. Well, is it going to wear out? I'm afraid we might wear out ahead of our plasma energy. So I'm going to give you a couple of, oh, and I do want to mention we also have Superwoman Plus. So why have I done that? For some of you who may be looking at a budget that you're trying to do a lot of things with, I brought you some combinations that are money-saving combinations. When I'm talking about Superman Plus and Superwoman Plus, you've been offered combinations that would cost over $600 as individually purchased vials. So I put those together in combination if your budget is a particular issue that you need to address. And Dr. Paul and I always recommend a basic part of your plasma energy pantry, which is the plasma energy station. So I hope you'll take a look at that on our website also. Okay, and I just want to address a couple of issues that I have answered recently in an email. And here's a question from somebody. I'm from Alberta, a province just above Montana. If I order, would you send me vials? I am of the old school and prefer the vials. Well, I don't send vials outside of the country. I have sent, and here's my response to that. Thanks for contacting us. We do not send any vials outside of the U.S. I have sent the pairs of pads all over Canada, Europe, Scandinavia, Australia, New Zealand, Crete, Egypt, Thailand, Vietnam, Japan, South Africa, Namibia, and many more. Many people who place a single order have come back and ordered many, many more items when they have received the pairs of patches. They would not do that if the patches were not providing the plasma energy that they were seeking. Plasma energy doesn't care if it's in vials, if it's in pads, if it's on Band-Aids, if it's on printer paper. It just wants a method of traveling. I'll remind you of the man who put plasma energy on popsicle sticks and planted them all around his property, and he reported to me later that it had maybe facilitated the move of some undesirable neighbors, and it stopped some mischief makers from across the street traveling to his side of the street to conduct business. They just simply didn't come back over there. So it may set up energy fields that those energy fields that are not benign, maybe they're more of a predatory energy field or a dark energy field. They don't like the plasma energy fields, and so they would steer clear of it. And that's something that's going to be on an energetic level. So when people are really getting picky about, I must have vials, or in the winter I must have glass vials, I don't want plastic vials, I want glass vials, really the plasma energy is just looking for a ride. And so when you say, I only want glass vials, you're saying, I only want my plasma energy to arrive in a super expensive sports car. I don't want it to arrive in a luxury sedan, which is the pairs of patches. I don't want it to arrive in a compact car, which might be a popsicle stick. So I don't want it to arrive in one of these little itty-bitty mini cars. Listen, the plasma energy just wants a ride. And Dr. Paul figured that out when he started putting plasma energy for arthritis on Band-Aids, and he would put 2 Band-Aids on the front of his knees, like in this format, and then he'd put 1 Band-Aid on the back of his knee. And that was so the larger energy field could give to the smaller field, and it didn't matter that it was only the field of the gauze part of the Band-Aid. He loved those because what they did is he could wear them 24/7, and so he had that balancing going on all the time, even when he was sleeping. So that's my answer to that issue. Okay, and here's another question. My question is, does the magnet side of a pendant need to lay flat on my chest? And I think that they mean more like this. Or can it be a little lower, meaning more like this pendant is hanging lower? I wear a gold chain and a cross every day, so I didn't think it would be a good idea to hang it in the same place where they were touching each other. And what I said is wear the magnet, excuse me, I have something in my eye here, on a chain length that meets your needs. They're also effective when you put them in your pocket. So they don't have to just be on a pendant at a certain length on your neck. There's another question. Do you have anything for essential tremors or hair loss? Well, my answer is if I had tremors and hair loss issues, I would probably start with the Plasma Energy Station water and use that daily for all my drinking and cooking water, as well as adding to my laundry so that it was on my bedding and I was in those energy fields when I was sleeping. You might also want to look at healthy skin and joints. You are trying to bring balance to your body, which is presently out of balance. And then there was also a testimonial I want to share. I had excruciating back pain from my spine, and it's an ongoing diagnosis. I received patches from a friend, and I put the 2 patches on the left side of my spine and 1 on the other side of my spine. My pain went away within 10 minutes. I called my friend crying. As you can see, I want to do this correctly because I used it and it works. You know, thanks for sharing that. It's such a pleasure for me to hear when situations that people are dealing with are improved. I really appreciate hearing those things from you. And you've shown how effective that the plasma energy can be. So again, we'll remind you that the Superman Plus is now available for you, as well as what we've had for a while, which is the Superwoman Plus. If you'd like, because you've watched this video today, and I'm not going to put it anywhere else, it's just your little reward for getting to the end of the video. And if you decide you're going to place an order today or this week, use the word plasma and it will give you, in the coupon area at checkout, and it will give you a 15% discount. And by the way, sometimes I hear from some of you that you're having trouble placing an order. anytime you place an order, even if it's the second time, the first time, second time, 10th time, it doesn't matter. There are a couple questions that you must answer yes to before you can activate the rest of the order. So when you try to skip those questions because you already answer them, then you're saying, well, my PayPal isn't working, I can't get my order to go through. That's the issue that you're having. So just be sure to always answer yes to those questions, and then your order will just go right through. Anytime, excuse me, anytime you have issues, if you do, email me at lynn@plasmaenergysolution.com. I'll try to get back as quickly as I can and answer your question for you. So I want to thank you again for being here today, and don't forget our website is plasmaenergysolution.com. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and also I hope you will share this with family and friends. So have a great rest of your summer day. Thanks.